Do what?
was figuring out the TikTok thing.
Okay.
It says I can't do guests. I think you had to host last time.
I did.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta fix the.
well then I'm gonna log off.
I'm ending that. I didn't do that right.
No. It says I did a good
All right.
job.
I don't remember how to invite you.
So once you go live, at the bottom left, there should be a thing that says guests.
Yep. There you go. All right. Cool.
Go live.
We'll go live for a little bit on that. But anyway, how
Hey,
you doing?
we'll figure it out.
Right? Making us up as we go.
Let's show my fiction. Oh, turn on. Oh, I don't want. There we go. All right. There we go. Now it actually shows me. Not that anybody's tuning in for this beautiful face.
All right. I'm about to figure out different volume things here because I can hear you coming through on everything.
On everything.
So the ladder match was solid. Kalani Jordan is your new NXT Women's North American Champion. I'm a big fan of that win.
I'm good with that.
They showed
Um,
Michin on the floor just kind of smiling, which that's very much Mia. That makes sense.
yeah. I was kind of hoping to be Lash.
I was too.
I don't feel like she's still gotten enough from how much she displayed back with the whole Otis thing of her slamming Otis.
Right. Yeah. So
Got some people joining us. Welcome, welcome.
welcome. Definitely. Thanks for coming by. Stay, say hi. Follow us. Follow Kicking Attitude.
Unfortunately, we don't have Mitchell Cole on commentary, so we won't get that much free advertisement today.
Yeah, unfortunately. One of those things.
This Axiom kid, he reminds me of this other guy, A Kid.
I can with you. There's no chance they're beating Gallows with a fucking sleeper hold. What do you think of AJ's swerve on SmackDown last week?
I saw it coming as soon as I saw a powder blue jacket.
Oh, I did too.
It's like, holy crap. But
I'm like, did Mark
it was
Henry
great
approve
though.
this?
Hmm?
Did Mark Henry say this was okay?
Yeah. Apparently he called Mark Henry right after.
Oh, okay.
It was just like, I hope I made you proud. If you look at it, Mark Henry did an interview and talked about it a little bit. And he's like, if you look at it, like it is shot for shot the same thing. Like
Only
there,
it was a world's strongest slam off the stairs, not an
well, yeah,
style clash.
but as far as like up to the turn of him punching him out, it's like like they went to the same side, raised the same hands, the whole thing. It was like
That's
shot
so
for
good.
shot.
That's so good.
I'm a big fan. I'm glad we're doing something with AJ.
Well, and they're doing something with the Good Brothers at least.
Yeah. Well, it's good that they mixed it in because there was a minute there that like Gallows and Anderson were doing kind of heel work here on NXT,
Right.
but then there were supposed to be faces with AJ on Monday. It's like, well,
Well, and then you realize that they were just there to hold the security off, which is
yeah,
again brilliant.
just beautiful. Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing? Oh shit!
I think you're a little ahead of me.
Okay,
Gun's done off the top there.
is that what that's called?
I think that's what he called it. Was the gun stun? I
You
don't
do it
remember that.
again? Yeah, no, the women's ladder match was good. There was no one thing that made you go, "Oh, what the fuck," other than what they did to Lash, which was kind of sad.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
yeah,
think aside from Lash, I think that was just kind of a big prove yourself match, just to see like can we do high level matches with those people.
and they did great. The girls did a great job. Nathan Frazier is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is Spanish Fly. This is 100% Spanish Fly. This move is so nice. Frazier is impressive. Thanks for everybody joining us. Say hi, hang out. Happy to have you.
Definitely hang out if you want to.
Join us on Twitch if you like at Kicking Out at 2. We're also streaming there.
I feel bad because I just don't care about these two.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot to care about with them. I hate to say that. I think it's one of those that I think that to an extent, the tag team division in NXT is kind of on the back burner at the moment
Hmm?
with so much other stuff going on. Um, that I'm okay with them not doing a lot with it just because they don't need to right now. They've got so much other stuff going on
Yeah.
that I don't need your tag team division to be huge. Uh, you'd think I'd have got enough of that Friday.
You would think. You looked rather toasty in that picture you sent me.
Yo. Okay, so Kevin was here, Heather was here, and Sasha was here. So obviously they have known me an extensive period.
Yeah.
They were all cracking up. I'm curious what they're going to do with Josh Briggs. I'm kind of liking this what am I going to do with myself thing. I would like to see him with a manager. I like Briggs, but
I like Briggs. So he did a Twitter thing. I don't know if it ended up showing on the show, but he did a Twitter thing where he talked about like he doesn't know what else to do. He doesn't know like he's done everything he can here. They did a during the credits fight between him and the announce table, like not physical, but just like he was like banging on the desk and
I gotcha. Yeah.
yelling at them and stuff. And then he said something about I don't know, maybe I just need to make an impact. And with everything going on, I'm like, are they?
See, that's one of those that he would be perfect to send over there.
Oh yeah,
Put him over there and put him in the ring with Dolph Ziggler. Run him over there with Nick Nemeth and watch what happens. What is that?
it's one of the level up people.
Harley Bright. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I saw that Ricochet is leaving, and I'm real curious. Apparently, Will Ospreay has already been pushing for him to come over to AEW.
Yeah, he'd said something it was about a week ago of he wants him to come there and have a match with him.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. Someone had said something that they work in AEW. And they said if they were ever to do a partnership, like now's the time
Yeah.
for AEW and WWE to do something.
There's plenty that you could do that doesn't hurt anybody, regardless of the win and loss.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. Like, what I would like to see tonight, I would like to see Jordan win. In the
Who?
next NXT pay per view, Roxy gets her rematch and wins it there. It's 50-50 booking, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Dante Chen.
I don't know this kid.
He basically is a
Um,
background character right now.
which I got that, except that he's beat Lexus King twice now. My problem is, and I don't know if it's intentional or not, but the more Lexus King gets upset, the more he sounds like his daddy.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it is because they've also like the when he lost this last time, they said something about this loose cannon,
They say what? Yeah, I heard that.
and I'm like, are we are we going to do it? Because
Look,
if we're going to make him Brian Pillman Jr., let's do it.
I agree.
It's obvious this new character is not like it's not clicking.
It's not bad. I just don't care about it.
I don't know who that is, but if you're still on, what's sickening?
Huh?
Someone in our TikTok chat here just said the word sickening. Just kind of curious what we're talking about. So SummerSlam's going 2 nights.
Mm-hmm. Next year in Minneapolis.
Do we eventually just do all the big four as double nights?
I mean, I'd be okay with it.
I think it's the only way that we can really do the two brands and don't cross them thing. Because on those big nights, we have to have more room to have all the storylines in there.
Well, and if you're gonna do them, I'm all for doing the 2 nights, especially if you're gonna do Survivor Series and do brand versus brand.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna have NXT in there, why not? You know,
I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing a Survivor Series match between NXT and TNA, to be honest.
see, that'd be interesting too.
So I saw a thing on Twitter. I responded under my account. I didn't respond under the Kicking Out 2
Right?
account. I need to get better on that. If I see something fun, I need to switch over. Um, but they said, all right, let's book a 3-on-3 men and women TNA versus NXT.
Just 3-on-3?
Yeah, 3-on-3. It wasn't for like
Oh.
Survivor Series or anything. It was just like let's do like a brand warfare thing, 3-on-3.
Um, wow. NXT or WWE?
NXT because that's what we're playing with right now. We're not. They've crossed that line with the Rumble,
Yeah.
but that's more just the Rumble. So
If I'm doing NXT men's, it's Trick. I won't include Ethan Page because he just got there.
I thought very much the same. So I'll say with the ones that I said, I kept away from used to be in that company. So like the
Okay.
WWE guys that are over in TNA right now, I left them out of it because I've seen Dolph versus other people, and I've seen like I don't
Right.
need to see that.
So what'd you come up with?
So let me try to remember. So women's I did um Slamovich, Havoc, and Rosemary for TNA.
Okay.
Against who was it? I don't remember who I said for NXT. I liked the spooky thing. I really wish the cult witches were still down there. I can't remember their actual name. The Holy Union, Holy Unholy Union,
Oh, okay.
whatever they call themselves. I wish they were still down there because I think that would have been fun. Um, but I ended up going opposite with it. So like I remember, okay, so I remember Sol Ruka was in it because I was trying to go like happy go lucky. So it was like her, Thea Hill. I don't remember who the third one was, but it was like spooky, spooky, mean versus very high and poppy, like NXT 2.0's best.
Okay. There could I think it's I agree about um leaving out the former WWE guys. I will be honest, I don't know the TNA roster well enough to say I would use these people.
Mm-hmm.
Um so
I mean,
for the NXT side, I would do Lash, Roxy, and Sol Ruka.
yeah. Of course, then again, like, so to me, it all depends. Are we booking it just for the fun of it, or are we booking it to make a story out of it? If I'm making a story out of that, um, I think I would put JC and damn it, Gigi in that match.
Who?
JC and Gigi. So we have that
Okay.
like little bit of contention on the NXT side, and we could build something
Yeah.
out of that, or put them back together and have them show why they were good together to begin with. Um, Men's over in TNA, like as much as I don't like him, I'm not a Moose fan.
Who?
Moose, but I think you got to
I'm
put
not either.
I think you got to put Moose on there.
I'm not a Moose fan at all.
Um, but I think him, Josh Alexander, like those have to be. Oh, it says you're paused on
Oh, does it pause
TikTok.
if I guess if I go over to Snapchat for a second, it pauses me. Interesting. I don't know. I'm learning how to do this.
Sounds like you need a second phone.
Huh?
Sounds like you need a second phone.
It's gonna be. I like this with Shayna.
I do too. It's weird placement to me. Like to me, this should have either been the opening match or something done off site. Because now you just tore down the ring and are gonna have to turn around and put it right back up.
Yeah.
I need Shayna to win this.
I agree.
I think I don't want to say disrespect because I know they're doing this to build stars, but good lord, I need her and I need Natty and people like that to start getting more wins because they're just
Um, I
floundering.
think I think Natty's leaving.
And I wouldn't blame her.
I wouldn't either. But where do you go? If you're Natty, where do you go?
If you're Natty, I think you go TNA. To be honest, if they'll have her, I say she goes there. TNA, arguably, and in my actual opinion, unarguably, has the best women's division as far as how they're shown.
Okay.
Um, so she would get more shine there, I believe. And she is miles as good, if not better, than most women they have there as far as in the ring. So her going there, like she could be top dog and fill
Yeah.
that spot that she never got to get in WWE. And she's unfortunately in a spot now where they'd have to completely revamp her to get people to believe that she could be at that level.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though I don't agree that that's the case, I think she's more than able to be in that top spot.
Yeah. No, I agree, and I think she's a little too stuck with who she is in the WWE.
Mm-hmm.
She's hella talented, and I like Natty. I love how much work she's put in and how she's gotten herself into shape and everything. She looked amazing before, not in any way knocking that.
Right.
Um, but it's it's one of those things that she's never gonna get. No, I don't know who posted that or whatever. Um, it- Shayna should beat the crap out of her. This is not. This shouldn't even be close. Um, I just don't think that Natty's ever going to get anywhere in the WWE because her last name.
Yeah.
You can't get away. I get it. The Hart legacy should be huge, but that's her entire like personality and character, and it takes away from what she can actually do in the ring.
Yeah. Well, and what I always found fascinating is that she's not even following in her dad's footsteps. She's following in Brett's.
Yeah. So I just I do not understand letting Lola Vice win this if she wins. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, and here's the difference to me. So I think she should put up a fight because she was a UFC wrestler as well. Like if we want to put them close to the same level, I'm fine with that. But Shayna's been a star at the top of your game for a while now.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing wrong with her getting the win.
Yeah. I don't think it hurts. It doesn't hurt Lola to lose to Shayna, but I feel like it does kind of hurt Shayna to lose to Lola.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way to break a hold.
I was reading a thing yesterday. Apparently, there's people behind the scenes at TNA who don't feel like they're seeing the returns that they expected from having Jordan over here.
What did they expect?
I don't know. So like my thing is, first of all, you're still on like a random channel that most people don't even know if they have or not.
What
And
channel are
two,
they on?
remember, it's literally one of those. It's like a random channel on a third tier on
Is
your
it
cable channel.
Axis?
Maybe that sounds right.
All the wife's getting her ass beat. That's how it should be.
If she loses, it'll be because of that.
Are we playing injury or is this actual injury?
Oh no, we're playing. Did you miss what happened?
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay, so Lola was sitting against the announce table, and Shayna went to knee her in the face, and Lola moved.
Does she need the table?
Hmm. That's interesting. The knee doesn't bend that way, Booker. Great insight. Awesome job.
Right. Thanks, Vic Joseph.
I didn't know you had your degree in biology. Thank you, sir. I want to know who these people are around the ring here. Oh, she could have got that more if she wanted it. Another thing I saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
Um, there is, first of all, one of the execs had said that officially Vince is banned from ever showing up at WWE headquarters.
Wow.
Like he will not be able to show his face there anymore.
I'm okay with that.
But then after that was a question of, do you think we'll ever see Vince McMahon ever again on television? And unfortunately, my answer is yes.
Why and when though?
So the thing with society is that we get up in arms about things for a time, and then unfortunately, eventually, we stop caring. So
Yeah,
some,
I don't think this is one of those that we're just gonna stop caring about.
I don't know. I see 5, 10 years down the line, Vince getting in the Hall of Fame, and at that point, we're going to play highlights of all his greatest hits to try to avert eyes from everything, but give it time for people to forget.
I think 10 years is minimum.
I don't think we'll see his actual face anymore, but I mean, someday he'll get brought up again.
I think that'll be a posthumous put in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he comes back to TV.
Stop beating up everybody at the ring.
Oh, she's got the arm. Oh, triangle.
There you go.
Does she have to be in the ring for it to be a?
I don't know. I don't quite
I didn't
understand
know
how
what
Underground
the.
works.
Huh?
I don't quite understand how Underground works.
Okay. Oh, I guess he's only here to stop it, or hear somebody say they quit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna win on something stupid like that? Really?
Did she just trip over dude into the stairs?
She pushed her over, dude. No way. That's Dookie. I hate that. And I hate her dancing. It just makes her like I
Whoop the ref's ass. Whoop the ref's ass.
to me her dancing like that, I get it, but it takes to me, especially in something like this, it takes away from that.
Yeah, I don't like that. No, she tripped. She did not get pushed. She literally tripped over the dude.
I wonder if the knee injury was worse than they thought. I don't know. I don't think take Lola as a legitimate threat.
No, I don't either. So did you see Andrade won the speed championship?
Yeah.
Wonder if that placates him from the problems he was having.
I don't know. I get why he went back because of Charlotte, but they've done nothing with him.
No. Well, and here's the thing. Like I don't think he does it for the reason that I've seen some people complain about. But yeah, he puts Hispanic wrestlers with Hispanic wrestlers
Yeah,
because that's what we did in the 90s. In the
right.
90s, you had the Bariquas, and they were together, and that was a thing. I don't think we need to do that today. But I also think that Paul's one of those that if he did the CM Punk thing of like, I'm writing out stories for the next 6 months, here's some ideas.
Right. I This is another one I don't get. I mean, I'm sure the kid is talented. I've only seen him wrestle a couple times. But you let Trey Berryhill go, but you're doing this with him? Why didn't you like do something with them?
Yeah. Well, and I don't know. How hard are we going to go with this? Is my concern. Are we going to be 2 steps away from him being Tatanka, doing a rain dance in the middle of the ring?
Which, let's be clear, was horrible. That Eddie Griffin?
No, no, I don't think that's Eddie Griffin.
Huh?
No, I don't think that's Eddie Griffin.
I'm okay with the Kalani Jordan win. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm also glad we finally got a secondary women's title. I don't know
We
that
need
we
a
needed it on
secondary women's title
NXT.
on. Huh?
I don't know that we needed it on NXT.
I mean, fair.
So, so I saw another question. I want to get your opinion on. So we are short time away from NXT, or not NXT, sorry, Netflix hosting Raw.
Okay.
Since that third hour isn't lucrative anymore,
Okay.
do we bump it back down to two? Because that's always been what they've said. We can't go to two because the third is too lucrative, which I get that. If you have ad space for a whole another hour, you're making good money, no matter how good or bad the product is for that third hour.
Right.
But I don't think that matters on
I
Netflix.
So now we're doing NXT on Sundays. Why couldn't we have done that during the era where that show was better than the main show? Because the main show could have been our warm up show, and then Sunday we get the real entertainment.
Well, I don't think though at the time I don't think we're doing WWE NXT shows together anymore.
Well, they're doing that in Toronto with Money in the Bank is in. Where is Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank.
Is it in Toronto?
I thought that's the one that was going to be over in.
There's no chance Joe Coffey is winning this. He's totally eating that pin for Wesley. That is so nice of him.
I thought that was one of the ones over in Saudi. Is it not? Saturday, July 6th. Oh no, they're from Toronto as well. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
no, so I don't understand that. I agree with you. Better wrestling on Sunday, but unless you're trying to say that NXT is the bigger brand, I don't know why we're having WWE be the warm up.
I think we needed him to do this back when takeovers were happening,
Mm-hmm.
because we'd have all been a lot more happier with takeovers on Sunday.
I like this kid, but I need them to do something with him. It reminds me of Hobbs. Like Hobbs is massively talented, but I need you to do something with him.
Apparently, Gigi Dolan is out because of
A knee injury,
an
or
injury.
yeah, she's been out for a couple of months. They just now came out saying what it was about. I ask you a question. Why
Yeah.
did we call up Dijak and Baron Corbin?
And then them disappear?
Yeah,
That's a really good question.
and I think Odyssey Jones is still on Raw. We ain't seen that homie ever.
Wesley is great in NXT. I don't think he would get over on the main roster.
I don't think he would get over to the level. I think he would be stuck in that cruiserweight hell. Because
He'd be stuck in
unfortunately,
Ricochet land.
yeah, I mean, unfortunately, main roster just doesn't care about the high flyers. And I want to be clear. I think that's more the crowd than it is the business. Because I think if people got more behind Ricochet, people like Ricochet would get more time. But Ricochet gets out there, and the crowd's sitting on their hands.
I do think some of that is I don't think they let him get out there and go.
No, and there's not many people he can get out there and go with. I'd,
Yeah,
I'd like to buy a vowel, please. Good lord.
hey, that's Forrest Griffin. I remember the first season of The Ultimate Fighter.
I don't know. I watched I think 2 seasons of that show, and very quickly didn't care. I think the last one I saw had that dude Big Country on it,
Mm-hmm.
and he ended up I think winning. But like the only way he won matches is he just like laid his fat ass on people.
Hey, whatever works.
I don't disagree, but it's like if I want to see a dude fight, I want to see a dude fight. I don't want to see him just
As
like
Booker likes to say, whatever gets you the pay window.
laying on top of somebody until they just give up. The fact that he's back is insane.
Right?
He had a debilitating back injury. I don't understand this because
What?
in the same night on NXT, he got put in the middle of this match and also was trying to become number one contender for Trick's title.
Yeah, they had him doing all kinds of things.
And I just don't understand how like the dude that ties people to train tracks and the villain movies, I don't understand. I do appreciate the body type though.
Yeah. I mean,
Like I'm glad he's out here representing the thick hairy boys because we don't have a lot of representation out there anymore. I do feel bad for Ricochet though. There's a lot of the comments I see on the posts about him putting in his notice. People seem more concerned about Samantha.
I saw a thing with all his accomplishments, and they really put a picture of her on there. And I'm like, stop it.
I'm just saying. You end up wifing that woman. That should be on your tombstone. Like, here's my accomplishment right there. Transparent image still has snaps on it. We don't do snaps anymore.
I need I need them to stop putting Velcro on belts. Put the snaps back. Like, no.
On one hand, I get it. Because the whole idea is so the person can put their belt on easily without having to take that time. But to me, you fix that
I
and they go
know,
back to
but
the old school on it of the ref puts your belt on for you. You win the match, you celebrate with your belt, the ref comes over, puts the belt on for you. I think that's a nice
yeah.
touch of like, you won this. I don't know. I like Wesley,
That's
but I don't trust anybody who doesn't eat a donut.
he doesn't eat donuts.
I'm assuming because he's got like -5 body fat.
Doesn't mean he doesn't eat a donut. Just means he doesn't eat a lot of donuts. And then he goes and runs 26 miles after he eats one.
Watch that kick, Wes. You almost kicked him in the Obafemis. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Keep drinking those. This is gonna turn into an entirely different stream.
No, it's not.
Right, his eyes are wide. That's how you know he's crazy. He's just a big old bastard.
Yeah, he is.
We need to save his name for that big meaty men rumble that they're talking about doing.
Oh yeah. This fact that he's taking these punches from Joe Coffey and just holding Wes Lee there is interesting.
I need Gallus to help Drew win that title.
Did your screen just go black or is it my Xbox?
I'm assuming it's your Xbox. I'm still watching.
I think my Xbox just shut off.
The hell?
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Holy shit. Threw that man like a sack of potatoes.
Is it really bad that I figure that match will be over before I get the screen back up?
I don't know. When you get done, you need to like get on Twitter because I guarantee you that spot's gonna be on Twitter. Someone's joined us over on Twitch. Take a minute to
Okay,
say
maybe not.
hi.
It's back. I got it back up.
Hmm?
I said maybe not. I got it back up.
Okay. That was a little sloppy. Oh,
Coffee's not winning that.
oh. Almost dropped him on his head.
Joe
But
Coffey is look. Joe Coffey is not winning this match. Y'all, calm down.
I'm telling you, though, that would have been a funny way if he did. I would have been kind of okay with that. He got knocked out into the pin on Obafemi. Oh, thick boy doing planches. Just got kicked out of the air. That's awesome. Oh,
That pop-up power bomb.
yeah. Shit.
He just caught Wesley in midair and chunked him at Joe Coffey.
That's the hardest
Are
part
you
of the
ahead of
ring,
me
you
when
know.
caught up? Huh?
You're a few seconds ahead of me, but it's fine.
He caught him on a tope con hero and just wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Stop throwing people at the apron, though. That's the hardest part of the ring. Didn't know
Yeah,
if you know
in
that.
case you weren't aware. Yeah, that was terrible. That was so terrible. Somebody else has joined us. Welcome.
Let's not call him the cardiac kid. That's going to stick, and then we're going to get shirts with hearts on them.
So if you know what, no, I'm just gonna no,
It's okay. We're a safe space here.
no, we're not.
Probably from them big ass muscles, Vic. Where does Obafemi get the strength? The dude's like
Dallas
7'3" and a good 400
saw this
pounds.
coming.
Hmm?
Saw this coming.
Oh, Gallus. Yep.
Are they walking off with him? Oh, they're hitting their finisher. Okay. I was like, you're just gonna leave with him? That's kidnapping, bro. That's not okay.
That's some shit the family does.
Did you just BME?
He did. Wasn't bad.
Hey, look, I don't care if Gallus is out there. I don't care if the entire like it. Okay, the way that they had Obafemi pop up behind them was pretty solid.
That's the Keith Lee spot. Can we not do that?
I don't care if, yeah, I don't know where they're from, but I don't care if the entire army of that country comes out. Joe Coffey's still not winning this title.
So Jordan Grace did a spot on NXT where she was down on one knee, had the girl up in her arms to do a power slam, rolled backwards, stood up, and then did the world's strongest slam.
I saw that.
So that's the Mark Henry spot. He used to do that all the time. That was like his, three crossroads or roll through F5 or
Yeah,
not F5 FU. Um, Chris Van Vliet asked him about it, and like he started crying. He was like, "It's hard in wrestling for you to invent something, and so when you're the first one to have done it, and you see someone else take that on, he's like, that's amazing." Stop with the cardiac kid.
right. Here he comes up over the top. Here he comes. Told you. They were too close to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That was too obvious. But here comes Oba, so this shit is over.
Just tossed him.
Yeah, he did. He Randy Orton that. Oh God, he just killed Wesley too.
That
Joe
boy had
Coffey's
back
eating
surgery.
that
Don't do
pin.
that. I did not expect that. I ain't mad at it.
I figured if he wasn't keeping it, it was gonna be Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Coffey was literally there for that reason, to eat that pin.
Oh yeah, because Wesley and his tremendous comeback, we're not stopping that by having him get pinned.
He just Randy Orton him in the ring. Like
Mm-hmm.
he just threw him like a sack of potatoes.
That's that spot.
People
That's the
say that,
spot you
and
need
all I can
to.
think, oh shit, he caught the meaty. Oh Jesus! No regards for human life. No kidding. He caught the Meteora and just dropped him on his
Mm-hmm.
ass.
The spot you missed because your screen went out. Obafemi was on the second rope with Lee, and he tossed him halfway across the ring uh,
Coffee.
onto Coffee. When you get a chance to browse Twitter, I guarantee that's going to show up because that's clip worthy.
NXT Brooklyn. That shit was so good.
Him coming in made me really happy.
Yeah. I don't think bringing him to NXT for a short period would be a bad thing.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Kevin?
Oh, having Kevin come back down to NXT?
Yeah.
I don't
Just
think
for a
I don't
short
think it,
period.
I just made him showing up there for the first time. Like him, he was kind of the first one of like a guy that just kind of looks like me showing up.
Right. I get that.
Because then you have people like Finn Balor who also looks like he's never eaten a donut in his life.
Right. That entrance with Finn was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
His demon entrances were so good.
There's teases that we might be getting that back. And some of the last few things in the Judgment Day locker room, his demon mask has been there a couple of times.
I I felt kind of bad for these two because they had to follow Bailey and Sasha.
Yeah,
And that match was so good.
it happens sometimes, and like I don't know how much you can really go like I don't know how much you can fix that because
You can't.
it's like the Hell in a Cell Mick Foley Taker. Like
Yeah.
there still had to be a world title match after that.
I think it was Austin, and he was like, "How the fuck am I supposed to follow
Yeah,
this?"
it was Austin. I don't remember if it was I think it was Austin Tripp. I think and like no one remembers anything about that match because who cares? That
I guess I'm just too lazy because I'd have been like, "Bitch, I'm not jumping up to stomp on him. I'm already at the fucking top of the ladder. Why would I do that? Just reach up and grab the goddamn
it's like the
title.
people that jump off the top of the cage when like they're about to leave the cage and they're like, "I'm gonna jump off it now." Why? You just got to drop
Why
to the
didn't you
bottom
just
now.
climb out and win?" Like,
I
I
mean,
don't
Matt Hardy, I
understand
got
it.
it because he took his girl. Like I get that one.
I wish. Okay, so I was thinking about the AJ Cody thing. I wish they had done a two sweet just to acknowledge that Cody was part of the Bullet Club
Hmm.
because they haven't talked about that at all.
I want to say they referenced it once, but it was
In
literally just
what,
kind of a
two and a
reference
half
and walked away.
years? 2.5, 3 years?
Hmm.
That's a lot of time to pretend like something's not there.
Yeah. What I
Yeah, they're
need,
bringing Wendy Cho back.
but different.
I
They're
mean, I'm
doing
digging the
something with
cow
the character.
slippers. I got a fever. The only prescription is more cow slippers. Wait, that's not how the line goes.
No.
Okay. Are we bringing her back as part of the Wyatt thing?
No, I don't think so.
Be interesting.
It would be. What I need to happen at some point before all three of them are gone is, and now I think would be the time to do it because you still have Judgment Day as a thing. Because here soon, that's not going to be a thing anymore. Um, I need AJ to have a crew, which he already has. I need Finn to have a crew, which he already has. I need Cody to get a crew. And we have like a warfare between all three of the former leaders of Bullet Club.
That could be interesting. I don't know who she is. Here
Did
we
you?
go. I'm so excited about Jordan being there.
Yeah.
I was watching that when she came out. I was like, "Oh, fuck."
One of the other things I've seen kind of cruising around Twitter is people are afraid that WWE is trying to steal Jordan. And of course, my thought
No,
is, even if they were, of course they are. Why would you not want Jordan Grace? Like,
right.
a weird camera angle. They shouldn't do that.
That pop was crazy.
It was. And now that phone call makes so much sense.
What the for the Rumble?
No, so there's a phone call that Ava had that said, yeah, I've got it finalized, and both Nick, uh, shit, what's his name? Other one, the other GM,
Oh, Pierce.
Pierce. There we go. That Nick and Pierce have both signed off that they're okay with it, and so
Interesting.
that makes sense
Okay.
because it wasn't that they were okay using their talent. It was okay that I'm not going to use either one of your guys' talent. I'm going to go over here.
Gotcha. That's what.
Try not to look into things too much, but also like none of the pictures that they had there were courtesy of TNA. It was all courtesy of Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Yeah, but I think it's just a matter of we're not there yet.
Maybe.
So, or it just may be a matter of they don't want to use it yet for whatever reason because they've got to put somebody over there. So, I don't disagree with you that her winning this isn't a bad thing.
No.
I think if you do have that happen and then Roxy go to TNA for that match, um, that Roxy taking the TNA title wouldn't be a bad thing either. So here's what I would do. Jordan wins.
Okay.
Roxy shows up in TNA and says, I want my title back, but I want your title too. Do it while Jordan's in a storyline with somebody. Have that somebody cost Jordan the match.
Mm-hmm.
So Roxy has both. Then have Naomi come down, take back the TNA title, and go drop it to somebody in TNA.
Okay. I like this look.
Huh?
I like this look. The gear, the hair, it's different. I like it.
I do like the red. That looks great.
On paper, there's no reason why Jordan should lose this match.
Right. What I'm saying though, I get it. That Tom Mike Tom? Is that who that is?
Yeah, it's Tom Mike Tom.
Oh, sweet. Season 2 of Wednesday is coming from Netflix.
Season 2 of Wednesday? Oh,
Wednesday.
you know what that means.
What?
It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Huh?
The Brody shout out. Oh, hers has snaps. Hers doesn't have Velcro.
Who's?
Roxanne's, the women's NXT title.
Really? Are you though, NXT? Are you including really? She just threw Roxy across the fucking ring. You weigh like 8 pounds. This shouldn't be that hard for her.
Her transformation has been insane.
Who, Jordan's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She posted a picture the other day on Twitter of like her just a few years ago.
Oh, that was stupid.
It's a good way to get ran through.
I'm such a big Jordan Grace fan. First of all, because partly just because she seems like just a genuinely good person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she went to the eyes. That's nice.
I like the wind up to it, like she was gonna punch, and then she just thumbed the eye. Just dumped her.
Jordan's like, bitch, please. Okay, that was creative. Okay.
There you go. Take an arm out.
What she's doing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't lift you if she don't have both arms.
See what?
Say can't lift you if you don't have both arms.
I'm pretty sure Jordan could lift her anyway.
Well, yeah. I'm just
Just,
saying the logistics. I understand. Take an arm out.
I gotcha.
Right. Now grab the fingers.
Is
Oh,
Bobby Lashley out again? Because the Street Profits came out Friday without him.
I think he was already injured. I don't think he still officially came back from the last injury.
He what?
I don't think he's officially came back from the last injury because he got injured again, like right where they put them together.
Gotcha.
Oh, someone's bleeding.
Huh?
Someone's bleeding.
Jordan bleeding? Back of her head?
I don't know.
Like the back of her neck.
Oh, is it her ear? Did it open back up?
What happened to her ear?
She lost a chunk of her ear.
Okay.
She was facing X, I think is what they call themselves. Marty
Okay.
Bell and forget the other girl's name.
Okay.
But her ear got caught in the leggings of Marty Bell, and it ripped like a little portion of her ear off. And it kind of looks like that's where the blood's coming from. It was kind of a cute moment though, because Mick Foley sent her a tweet and said, "Welcome to the club."
Nice. I was gonna say she totally make Foley that, didn't she?
Well, I was going to say. So speaking of the hand gimmick of snapping the fingers, there's a lot of chatter that WWE wants Penta.
I saw that.
His contract's coming up soon.
I saw that, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Just in, is he just gonna get stuck with Legato or LWO? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I don't.
he's going to come back, and we'll have Lucha House Party 3000.
That's, yeah, that's my concern.
I mean, that's a way to stop her. Just punch her in the back of the head.
It's funny watching Roxy like put her foot down to help, and then she has to realize that Jordan doesn't need your fucking help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was nice.
Slap the taste out of her mouth.
Do what?
I said slapped the taste out of her mouth. She keeps punching her, kicking her. She's like, body slam.
Do what?
I like how Roxy keeps punching and kicking her, and she just picks her up and slams her.
I don't want to go back to work tomorrow.
I mean, I ain't gonna make you.
Do what?
I ain't gonna make you.
We gonna do our normal stream Tuesday? That's the plan.
Are we gonna do what?
Are we gonna do our normal stream Tuesday?
Oh, yeah. Let's see why not.
Figure we can catch up on some things then too.
Mm-hmm.
I slept a lot Saturday.
Did you? Never would have guessed.
was definitely not something I had specific. Muscle Buster? Oh.
That was interesting. I love that move.
What?
I don't think anybody's done it since AJ. The Hurricanrana with when they're on their knees.
Me. Sorry I'm late. I broke down on the way to work. Boss, is your car working fine now? Me. My car? That's funny.
Same.
Right.
You're not Samoan. Those headbutts don't work. You want to try Muscle Buster
Muscle
again?
Buster.
You should kick that a little too early for that.
Did you see the WWE has filed a new trademark for WCW?
I did not.
They did. And I'm wondering if this is documentary reasons or are we going to do something crazy and put Nitro out there?
I mean, we're already doing another ECW.
Such a terrible idea.
I think if they're doing it the way they wrote it, it's terrible. If they would actually do an ECW, I think it would work well. That would have been horrible.
Is the ring higher? Is it just me?
Is the what?
It seems like the ring is higher. Why are we? I didn't know she did a lion salt.
No, I think they're just short.
They're just what?
I think they're just short. Because you got to remember, Roxy's very little, and Jordan's
That's true.
right about the same height as her. Pop rocks? Nope. I mean, that's one way to stop pop rocks.
Tatum?
Hmm? Tatum Paxley.
Is that the TNA title?
Mm-hmm.
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
NXT.
NXT.
So she was looking at the TNA title at the last NXT show. Yep, there it is. She wants that TNA title.
What the fuck is that? Who is that? Who is that?
That's Dana. I forget her name. Ash Elegance or whatever it is.
Dana Brooke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Jordan's going to do the job. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like
With
it.
shenanigans, I'm good with it. So is Tatum going to be the open challenge answer?
I like Tatum, but that's not a great. He called her Dana Brooke.
Yeah, he slipped up.
That's funny.
He slipped up when he first saw her. He was like, "That's Ash from TNA."
Yeah. See, that's one of those that you could have easily just said that she was Dana Brooke when she was here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could have played that off very easily. Dana Brooke. Here's the problem with bringing back ECW. It's like they just said, it was us against the world. It's not now.
Mm-hmm.
Part of what made ECW so great was what it was.
Yeah, it was the anti-culture.
Very much so. It was very much the anti-wrestling culture. I would be fine with Tatum going over to help Dana
Mm-hmm.
if you started using Dana back on NXT. Because I feel like she got a raw deal.
Oh, she absolutely did. She like kicked her own ass in order to get to the standards that they were trying to make her. This is gonna be a really weird pay-per-view.
The next one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have all these Scottish villains that you know are just gonna get cheered over there.
Him and Piper.
Yeah. Well, and then you have
And I don't think
the
either
Hex
one of
girls
them will.
going for the tag titles.
Huh?
You have the
Oh,
unholy.
Alba and
Yeah.
Isla. That win I can see happening. Because they can pin Zoe and it doesn't hurt anybody else.
Yeah.
Shayna's hurt. You can pin Shayna. It doesn't hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm. If they play off that knee, yeah.
Yeah. But Drew's not winning this title. He's not winning this. I think I'm going to squash the TikTok live stream.
Okay.
It's been there long enough. I got one new follower.
Nice. I need to find out why I can't request you.
You asked about who commented sickening. It was just some rando.
I
So I
well,
don't really care how they feel about it.
yeah, no, I didn't know if they were talking about what we were talking about or if they were just being an asshole.
Either way,
When that stuff happens, I'm all about calling them out. Oh, okay. So I have to go live for 3 days
in
and
a
have at
row.
least 60 minutes of live time, and then I can
And then what?
host.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go back live then, so I can get some of that out
Yeah,
of the
that's
way.
fine. Well, you've been live for 60 minutes.
As a guest, though,
Oh, you
I
have to do
didn't go
your
live.
own.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go ahead and go back live.
Yeah, definitely.
Get some of that out of the way.
So it's 10 a.m. our time next weekend. Oh, wait, that's the free thing. Never mind. That's the kickoff.
When's the kickoff?
This was their kickoff thing they're doing like Friday or Thursday.
Thank you, Benny Uso. Got a little like on the TikTok live. You want to come and hang out with us? We're over on Twitch as well. Wesley looking pissed.
Oh, so the U.S. Championship at Clash of the Castle is predictions. Okay. Logan L.A. Carmelo. Solo Kevin Owens. Sheamus Ludwig. Gunther Randy. Ilya Ricochet Braun. I don't care about any of that shit.
It's Braun, the monster
Noon
of.
Eastern. So it's 11 a.m. starting time, our time.
Okay, Braun. It's the monster among luchadors.
Braun Breaker.
No, Braun Strowman. That's just like he's
Oh, Braun Breaker I was talking about Breaker.
hanging out with Ray and Dragon Lee now. I like
Oh,
Braun.
that'll be a good match.
I'm
Javon Evans, Sean Spears.
heck
I
yeah,
like Javon Evans. That kid's he's gonna be a good one.
yeah. He's gonna be big someday. I kind of like what they're doing with Sean Spears too.
I
Um,
do too.
doing a Singapore Cane match. Okay,
Okay.
that's
Can
a
we
little
please
bit
stop calling
more.
her Me Chin? Can we stop that anytime soon? Fucking Mia Yim. Stop it.
I'm fine with Michin. She came up with the idea. I'm okay with it.
Huh?
She came up with the idea of Michin. I'm okay with it. I don't know why she did. I don't know why we insist on calling her something else. People joining our TikTok. We're over on Twitch if you want to hang out with us. Got to get my live requirements out of the way so we can go live with me and my partner. That roof blew off the place when Trick won that title.
Do what?
The roof blew off the place when Trick won that
Oh,
title.
yeah.
The whoop that era. Good for that.
I I don't see Ethan Page winning this,
Yeah, not
but
yet.
I don't understand bringing him in to take that L. Unless it's like a disqualification L, then it's not as big of a deal.
It It was a weird culmination.
Yeah.
Finding out he's the one that attacked everybody is weird. Unless we're ready to move him up. In which case, then Ethan Page winning it makes sense. I loved the camera on his debut
Yeah.
because you legit had no idea who it was until he turned around.
I appreciate that both Ethan Page and Sean Spears kept their names.
Yes, absolutely. They need to do more of that. I am glad to see the tightest tits in the game in NXT, though.
I wondered when that was coming out. That music is terrible.
Yep. Wow. That that's an entrance theme that was made.
That's an interesting that was made by a little kid playing the drum machine from Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's what that was.
Good pull. Good job.
Huh?
It was a good pull. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm not one of these people that go, I'm glad that Kevin Dunn lost his job because of the cuts and all that. I will say I am loving these tracking shots instead of having like 15 different cuts in an entrance.
When he goes to the main roster, that theme is going to go hard.
Oh, yeah. I think my mic died. Charge these more.
Your ear mic.
Yeah. Glad I have two. TikTok shop, $9.99. I got it for free shipping.
All right.
I got them for when we do like live events.
Gotcha.
It has one USB dongle that you plug into the phone, and it has two mics that connect to it.
Oh,
So you could have a
nice.
mic, I have a mic. One fall.
I need the one fall to come back.
Good job, Mike. Tom. Mike.
Mike, Tom, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
You're a clone.
Is this the first main event Ethan Page has had? Did he ever have a main event in AEW?
Absolutely not. At least not on anything that was televised. He might have on like Dark or something.
That's a good point. Dark Elevation. Might have had something on there. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. All I can imagine is what's his name? The skinny dude from the new guy and Road
Jay
Trip.
Birchall.
Hmm?
Talking about the actor from the new guy from what show?
No, not the show. The new guy, the movie. The new guy about the skinny kid who went to a different. Hey,
Yeah,
whoever joined us here, and
wasn't that Jay Birchall?
I don't remember.
No, it was
I thought it was DJ something. I thought he didn't have like a real name.
DJ Qualls.
DJ Qualls. Um, oh, it's my wonderful creative daughter, Kai.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Hi, Kai.
Kai, if you want, you can join me on either one of these.
She can what?
I said she can join me on either one of these.
Right? Speaking of, how's your father-in-law? How's Ernie?
Doing better.
Good.
Speech is still a little slurred, but he's understandable now. Ah.
Good.
Yep, that's all.
Very good. I've been kind of keeping up with the posts online, but
Yeah. It's really cool. They have like a therapy station just for him with like specific
okay.
things that'll help him get um his skills back.
Motor skills.
Yeah, there we go. Motor skills. That's the word I couldn't think of. So they've got like one that's like nuts and bolts with a piece of wood that's got holes for them, and he puts them in and he puts them back together. And
You said nuts.
I did. Um, well, he doesn't have anything with balls. Uh, they have a little car for him to get in because he uses the gator all the time at camp. So him getting in and out of that and driving.
Right.
Um,
Okay. Well, no, like I said, I've been kind of keeping up, so I knew what was going on, but Fancy Pants, come here.
what is that? What are you doing?
Who?
That was interesting. Sorry, Ethan Page. He did a weird backbreaker.
Chance was digging on the people being here Friday because he got all kinds of food.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he got people are like, can he eat? I'm like, he can eat pretty much anything.
Yeah, you go tell him. 1, 2, 3.
Tell him to count faster.
Put him in a submission hold. Yell, ask him. That always works too. I saw Chris Jericho post that he thinks the Learning Tree is the best character he's ever came up with. Kind of curious how they allowed that much bullshit on Twitter. Because Jesus Christ.
This whole learning tree thing is awful.
Yeah.
Like, I'm excited about Hook and Samoa Joe beating them up.
Yeah.
Like, the sooner that they catch a beatdown, the better.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Did you see that Ora Mensa jumped Ethan Page, uh, like at the hotel?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I think they're going to use this as the hi, this is Ora Mensa, and he actually works here.
I'm good with it. It gets him a built-in rivalry after this is done.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, Ora Mensa's been riding the pine for how long?
Mm-hmm.
I love how much Booker is on Trick's nuts.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciated that when Ethan Page did his promo on Tuesday, he was like, I could have sat at home for several more years, but I didn't want to do that
Mm-hmm.
because it's one of those things that people are starting to leave, and I understand it. Their roster at AEW is so bloated.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you need to start either cutting people. You first of all, stop signing everybody that leaves WWE. I
yes.
get it, but you need to be way more selective.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. And they need to use the space they have though. Like it's weird. We have a whole other brand that we hear nothing about. And I
Yeah,
and I think even like Ethan Page was like going for the world title over there for a minute.
yeah, he was. He
And
may have had a main event for that because of either Eddie Kingston or Briscoe.
but like that happened and it just kind of died. Like we didn't hear anything else about it. And it was supposed to be this whole
Yeah,
thing of like Sky was going to stand by him until it happened. Like you knew what was going to happen too, which was eventually Sky was going to turn on Ethan Page because that's what that was building up to. And then just nothing happened.
and then Sky got hurt, I think, or they just didn't do anything with him. One of the two.
I think it was the latter. I don't think they did anything with him. I don't even think he had a match during that time. I think that was the whole point. Is like he was hurt, and so he was doing this like manager for Ethan Page gimmick for a little bit. Get the phone out of his face. Really?
I I am all for wanting to get a picture.
Mm-hmm.
All for it, obviously. But if I'm at the front row in a show,
Oh yeah.
I'm I'm probably not getting my phone out like that.
Yeah, if our connection ever works out, because I think that's the only way we're ever going to get front row on a thing. If
Do
that
what?
worked out and we got, yeah, my phone would only be out like after the match, like as they're going
Yeah,
around
like
high
when they
fiving people.
came
I'm like,
out
hey, picture with me, come on.
before the match, like the intros,
Mm-hmm.
and then after the fact. I'm not messing with my phone if I'm in the front row while a match is going on.
Yeah,
Like, that's
and especially
crazy.
if he's selling out, like he's selling to our side. That was the whole thing. Like Ethan Page rolled out, and the guy pulls out his phone. I'm like, you got Ethan Page within like 2 feet of you. Put the phone down.
Yeah. I have to work in the office on Wednesday. You think if I walk in to whoop that trick, they'll get mad?
Walk in like trick? Well, it depends what you mean. Do you mean like in man panties and boots, or where is the thing? There it is. So I did some research, and I think I might know what happened to my PlayStation.
With what?
With my PlayStation,
Okay.
so if you stand it vertical, when it gets hot, it melts some of the liquid metal that's in there, and because of it being straight up and down, it rolls down onto the motherboard, and the power circuit's right there. The cool thing is everything I see it says it's an easy fix. I'm not gonna do it because I like having a warranty on stuff.
Right.
And so I'm gonna take it in to U Break Fix on Monday, tomorrow, and have them take a look at it. I checked like 5 different cords to make sure that that wasn't the case though. I don't want to be one of those guys that takes it up there. And they're like, it was just the power cord. We swapped it
It's
out and
just
it
your
worked.
power supply. What kind of dumbass? What do you do for a living?
I'm an IT guy.
They're like, oh, you're one of those.
Open up the conversation. Well, you see, I work in IT, and I tell people all
See,
the time though, us IT folk are the dumbest out of all of them because we think we're too smart. The first time I ever
that's
built a
fair.
computer, it took me 30 minutes to get it to turn on because I forgot to plug it in. And I'm sitting here checking the power supply. I'm checking to make sure everything's docked correctly.
Ah, those people that used to call when we worked in call centers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a doctor. You're apparently still a stupid. You're still a dumbass.
Mm-hmm. My favorite one was when we worked at DirecTV, and it was a guy said he was an engineer. I'm like, well, that's all fine and good, but that doesn't help me at all with what we're talking about here.
He said he was what?
He was an engineer, so
Well,
he knows how
everybody
satellites
knows that.
work.
Yeah, mechanics because engineers need heroes too.
I'm good with that. He can lose his temper, and that's what costs him the match. I'm good with that.
Just like that.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm kind of good with it. He lost his cool, lost his temper. Dad trick. Oh, dad trick. Oh, that's what I was saying. All I can see is DJ Qualls in that movie. They whoop that trick every time I hear that.
That's fair.
That's the other thing. You can't do the Razor's Edge like that because that's priest move.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like Booker T taking over the Jerry Lawler role of being the horniest guy on the desk.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
I'm like, I've seen your woman at home. Don't just saying. First of all,
You
she
are not
gorgeous.
wrong.
Second of all, she'll beat your shit out of you. All right. I think for a finish, I agree with you. It was kind of lackluster. Like I almost think the women's title match should have been the main event. I think it would have made more sense. All right. Well, that concludes Battleground.
Yeah, which
Um,
was kind of eh.
it's B minus show. I need to go back and watch the ladder match and see if I missed anything. But yeah, it was an okay pay per view.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, not a massive fan of it, but it was okay. Um, I think we're also kind of at a point though that we're building stars. We don't have people really to hang our hats on yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate everyone that joined us today. If you watch this on VOD, make sure to catch us on the socials down below. I'll post this up on YouTube as well. You can catch us there. Twitch is our main home, though, so hang out here and follow us here. Remember, a follow is free, and it only helps us make it more fun. So
Right.
I'm gonna probably we got one more day of live that I gotta do for us to be able to get guests on there. So I'll probably go
Can
live
you
just
do it?
randomly.
Do you have to do it tomorrow or can you do it Tuesday?
I could probably do it Tuesday, so I think I may just pop it up Tuesday. Either that, or while I'm sitting there watching Raw, I may go ahead and just pop it on and watch Raw. Um,
There you go.
but getting that on there will allow me to put you in as a guest, and then we can actually do this together on the channel. Um, and then the followers of our actual channel can see that we're going live. I think that's kind of where it fails when we do it with you, is because it's your followers seeing that we're going live and not the followers of the channel. Um, 'Cause I've seen quite a few people kind of pop in and out here pretty consistently since I went live on ours. Um, but yeah, so catch us there. Catch us on our personal socials. We will be streaming again on Tuesday. To get back to our GM mode. I have no idea what we were doing or where we're at.
Me either.
I may have to boot it up just to see what pay per view we're at or what
I mean,
show
if
we're on.
nothing else, I mean, do we have it on the Xbox or the PlayStation?
Xbox. That's what I was
Okay.
saying. So the PlayStation's not like that's what I play
Gotcha.
Baldur's Gate on. Pretty much the only reason I have it at this point.
Say if nothing else, because it has been a minute, if we want to start it over where we talked about
Oh, us going
both of
against
us
the
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do
I say
that.
if we do that, we do it with like all three of the other as
Okay,
computers.
all right.
Do it with four GMs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's think about this. Think about which show and which GM you want, and we'll kind of discuss that offline and see what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm good
Definitely.
with that. If we want to start over Tuesday with us against the world, good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. So we will see you on Tuesday, everybody. Thank you very much. He, she's, theys, and gays. I appreciate your time. Appreciate your effort. Remember, just be cool. My daughter over there giving me a weird look because I said that one. All right. But anyway,
Whatever.
we will catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.